all this talk about the Super Bowl and breakdown of what's to happen, I'm going to give my very own input of what's going to happen and what to expect. So first, we're going to talk about the Patriots and what the Patriots represent. So patriotism is all love for your country. But what happens when that patriotism is corrupted? No longer love for your country for what it is, but it's love for your country for in the moment. And that is a corrupted mindset. Patriots represents an awareness as they are dictated by one's outside ideals. They also represent self-sacrifice as they are devoted to their own cause, to their own country. It's like a covenant or an agreement where they devote themselves to the fullest. And in devoting themselves, they are no longer their own identity. They are representing or embodying a label. In today's society, you see many who are not embodying their own identity, but rather they're embodying something else that's not their own. Now that we know a little bit of what the Patriots represent, I'm going to explain to you the meaning behind the Seahawks and what they represent. Now, breaking down the Seahawks, we got to know what the sea and what a hawk represents, right? The sea represents the flow of water, and a hawk represents keen eyesight and vision. Water deals with your emotion, your intuition. It deals with your subconscious, the deep depths of your mind. And a hawk, it brings to light that awareness of what's in your subconscious mind. A hawk with its keen eyesight and sharp focus is able to see the bigger picture from up above. And with that clarity, you begin to see the unknown and notice the things that you haven't seen before. Seahawks represents a call to dive deep into your emotional and intuitive waters. The call to trust your intuition, to spot the hidden truths, to spot the opportunities with precise focus. It allows you to see the freedom from up above, all the possibilities of yourself, government, your self-sovereignty. It's to build you up. The symbolism of great height and depth in which it leads you to that self-identity. And with that self-identity, you continue on towards your authentic self. I'm going to get a little bit deep, so you got to really focus. And right now, we're going to focus on the date the Super Bowl is being played, which is February 8th, 2026. We're going to simplify the numbers within that date, right? We're going to add the 2 from the 2026. We're going to add 2 plus 2 plus 6. What we're going to get? We're going to get 10. And then we're going to add that 10 with the date, which is 8. You get 18. Now you're going to add that 18 with the month, and you get 20. 20 in a tarot card is the number of judgment. That's not all, family. I want you to look at the wins and losses both teams have. But right now, we're focusing on the Patriots. When you add the record, 17 plus 3, you get 20. I'm going to just give you a little description of what the tarot card 20 is, but I'm also going to put it in my own words. So just pause if you need to. Words, when you're tapped into judgment, you're also tapped into that emotional and that passionate aspect of yourself. Because in able to give judgments, you have to be able to see the perspective from others. With that judgment, you're tapped into the uncollective consciousness. You're tapped into both the unseen and the seen to make a decision that comes up that validates judgment. In essence, there's going to be a lot of accountability. And within those accountabilities, there's going to be a lot of a whole transformation within the environment and space. There will be clarity, and there will be fairness. There will be a balance of the oppositions, a balance of your mind and your heart. Now we're going to divert our attention to the Seahawk records, right? Their record is 16-3. You subtract 16 minus 3, you get 13. And remember, nothing is by coincidence. And 13 is a number of reformation, and in the tarot card, it's a number of death. It represents the inevitable, that a change is to come, that the old must be get rid of for the new to come. It represents a whole renewal process. There will be changes within the whole system. There will be changes within your own self. There will be changes within the environment. It's about accepting those endings to transform your internal sense of self, to create that outside factor of your authentic self. That 13 connecting with the Seahawks only strengthens the claim, and the 20 connecting with the Patriots only strengthens that claim. To even further give more evidence, when you subtract the 2, right, the 20 and the 13, you get 7. 7 is a number of spiritual enlightenment, of introspectiveness. 7 is not a number of the material, but rather it is freedom and adventure within finding your own identity and exploring the depths of that identity. Not just with yourself, but the identity of the world, the truths of the world, the truths of yourself. What are you going to do, family? Are you going to continue to sit back and wait? Are you going to take the steps to transform? And that's the only thing we can do, is to improve ourselves and continue on, elevating, getting to higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of our own self that we want to be and that we want to become. Jig is up. Either you elevate or you don't. And it's just facts. It's nothing to promote this confusion or misconfusion. It's the facts. Continue to improve yourself, family. And with that being said, peace and Ashe. I love you all. Vibrating high. And keep on vibrating high.